Okay, so back again with a little more Lego Indiana Jones 2. We are in the second part of the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. There are 3 parts in total, and seeing how fast these levels go by, it would make sense that it would take up that much time. But I find it crazy that the original trilogy only gets 1 set of 5 levels apiece. Then again, Crystal Skull just came out, and we already had an Indiana Jones game with the other 3 already. What was that first picture? It looked like Indiana Stag Party. So this is one of the few parts I do remember from the movie, is the idea that we're in an insane asylum right now, because I guess the one person that knows how the Crystal Skull works went mad after seeing it, so we're gonna have an interview with them to kind of see where things might be. Now, looks like I have to pull on these ceiling fans, or am I looking at this wrong? Oh, no. Just a different way to swing on by. Ah, yes. Push these over here, and good to go. I was going to say, I hope Indy can make it. I was going to say, the guy's taunting me, isn't he? How to get the key from him? Unless maybe the trick is you just wait until you're a certain distance away and then whip it. Gotcha. And now we're into the cell of the person that saw the Crystal Skull. Take that, toilet. Oh, turns out I was supposed to do that. Now how do I get up there? I would just push it. I thought I had to pick it up for some reason. So we have to build one of the pictures, it looks like. Can I reach that from here? I can. Very nice. And then we pull that. It is definitely a criticism I will give this game as opposed to the first game, is you never had to worry about this fine aiming with the original adventures. The original adventures was it was a bit more simpler. But then again, these levels are also kind of simple. I mean, the target time is 3 minutes, for goodness sake. Of course, I think that's where the unlockables come in, is you have to unlock them in the overworld rather than in the levels. It's a view from above. Got kind of the anime hair going. Yeah, that certainly feels in Mutt's character. The idea he's more annoyed that his hair got mussed than anything else. So with the information from the asylum, we are then on to pursue another clue. gotta say, Crystal Skull is not one I've seen in a while. Ah, yes, yes. I do remember we had to go to some sort of temple that was being protected by some sort of natives. I don't know how I got those two words mixed up. Think about them like the Jovitos Part 2. I don't know what it is with this game. Like, why is there like this weird blur effect? Okay, now this actually has something to do. I mean, look at how much the level time is. I'm gonna guess we're supposed to do that. There's no pieces. Thought there was like a steak pit down here or something, but I guess not. Okay, so I cannot jump off the edge there. Okay, this level actually has a bit of thinking. And I am on board for this. Of course, there's also a reason that I made sure to get the extended time and whatnot. Of course, the timer is a bit more skewed, given the idea that you have to get all the studs and whatnot. And at the same time, I made sure to add a little extra time afterwards, so that way if I wanted to play these levels again, it wouldn't feel like I was a failure for just wanting to play them, rather than beat the time. Oh, that's nice, but that's not where I'm supposed to go, I'm guessing. Just some empty boxes. Shovel. I get the feeling this will come in handy. But first, let's make sure there's nothing underneath here. Okay. So we go down. Gonna need to put something there, I guess. It's a trap. I do remember that the temple had like a conquistador theme. Like there was one guy lay unwrapped and it's like, wow, looks like he died yesterday. And then he starts crumbling. What happened? Well, he's about 600 years old. Air doesn't agree with him. I guess that is one thing I can say is people might kind of talk down on Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but there are definitely some memorable moments. That's one of them that sticks out to me. And I think a lot of people remember the scene of that henchman being eaten alive by ants. I'm gonna guess I'm taking it this way. Good. So I was about to say, if this is not where I'm supposed to go, I don't know what's happening. It's a Lego game, so you want to make sure you destroy everything, not only for the stud total, but sometimes that's the way forward. Gotta get over the spikes. Just swing back and forth. There we go. I get the feeling there's another ambush of more natives about to come. Now, oh, I was about to say, what do I need a spear for? Right there. Now, what's up here? So there's 3 of them, it looks like. Put this there, and the other one over here. Let's see what you've got. There's the crystal skull. So you just pick it up. I would have figured as soon as you revealed it would have been fine. I was gonna say, and then one of the natives steal it. Get back here, you don't know what that could do. Actually, I'm sure he can, after all. This is kind of the grounds he's supposed to be protecting and whatnot. Doesn't look like I can hit him. Oh, okay, so Mutt's afraid of scorpions. I love how if you switch back and forth the characters quick enough, it just kind of does fantastic jumps like that for you. Ah, whole bunch of scorpions. This is to kind of go into the supernatural side of what the skull can do. Because it is such a strange and powerful object. Insects, as well as other things, are not really sure how to comprehend it, so they get out of the way. Get him. I think I'll just wait for him to come back up here. There we go. Then we pick up the skull. Pick up the skull, and look, it's all nice and clear. And I can't help thinking there is a character in one of the overworlds that carries the skull, so you can actually make things run away like that. Well, that was an interesting level at least. How am I doing on time? I think there's room enough for one more level. It is a bit annoying that you have to go back to the warehouse each time. But I guess it's still faster than having to go to the overworld and trying to figure out where all these levels are. M.A.T.V. attack. So, who is Mac? Unless maybe Mac was the guy that went insane with the skull. Going to South America. After all, the crystal skulls are a real thing. It's just, this is more science fiction interpretation of it. Ah, yes, he's Mac. Okay, that's funny. Oh yeah. I do vaguely remember that. The idea he thought he picked up a rope, but then it was a snake, so he started freaking out. I'm sure I've said it before, but that's one of the big things I'll always love about Indiana Jones is he's an awesome explorer, but yet he has that vulnerability that he's afraid of snakes. So I feel like when he's able to overcome that, it means a fair bit, because it's something we can relate to. We all have fears. This is reminding me a lot of in the first episode of Lego Star Wars, where you have droids that just kind of call in then they summon reinforcements. Okay, so it looks like I just have to do that for all of them. Pity I can't reach their guns from here. I will admit, this whole twirling thing it's super effective. I was gonna say, I'm going in the snake pit. No, not into the pit. Can I grab it? Come on. Aw. I guess that's one way to do it. Just drag him into the pit. Oh, wait. Oh, dang. I was gonna say, if I could just simply get the gun that way, that'd be fantastic. Ah, give me the gun. He's burning alive! Gotta pick it up! Ah, no! Well, at least this one got the pistols, so... Come on, give me the gun. There it is. Why do they keep going to the snake pits? Yes! That should make things run a little smoother. Oops. Accidentally killed Marion. And now that all the reinforcements are depleted, it's now up to the big guns. I'm a little surprised I didn't have to fight the black uniformed ones. But do they have the force? Like, how in the world are they deflecting my bullets? That doesn't make any sense. Give me the shotgun. Like, how are they doing that? Unless maybe some of the soldiers have psychic abilities, much like she does. That's all I can think of. If that's the case, you know, that makes it sound like a really interesting movie. I kind of want to see it now. If there's like psychic soldiers and whatnot. Gonna watch out for the giant spider. And just because it seems like a fitting demise, drown. Oh man, the snake's dried up. I love that. It's just like, you've outlived your usefulness. Good luck. And now he's just part of the group again because he wants his revenge. Certainly makes sense to me. I'm going to call it an episode there. Thank you for joining me on another installment of LEGO Indiana Jones Part 2, The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Part 2. Until next time, keep having fun.